everyone, thanks for tuning in. I am your host for today, Laura Afonso, here at the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center for GoLocal Prov. We are talking all things meat today. We're going into barbecue and burgers. I'd like to introduce you to my first guest. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got Jimmy James from the Great Northern Barbecue Company, aka Lord Commander, Master of the Flames, or just Chef.
Perfect.
So where did that name come from before we really get into the barbecue and the good stuff?
It's like a thing for pageantry, I guess.
Okay.
I just kind of like to see if it sticks, you know, see who gets to say it.
Master of the Flames. I'm sure you spend a lot of time over the grill, all of those flames, so you really have mastered that.
Yeah. I really started before doing barbecue. It's more so just cooking with fire. Like, you know, barbecues like low and slow smoking is one way, but also like direct fire is another thing I've been working with for a long time, like almost 20 years.
20 years. So you have an extensive background in cooking. So where did you get started off?
Cooking in general, I started, like, my first job I ever had, I was about 12 or 13, was in a restaurant, like washing dishes, making salads, and then it kind of just rolled from there. But I've always had an interest in it forever. Like, you know, I would come home from school and watch PBS, like cooking shows instead of cartoons, you know?
Yeah, forget the cartoons. That's awesome. So tell me about Great Northern Barbecue and how you got started up, when it was born, and where we are today.
Well, the shortest version, about 3 years ago, that's actually me and a couple of my good friends had an idea for a barbecue place. And we needed some investing, we needed like a little bit another partner, and we found Dan Becker.
Okay.
And he, he bit and went from there. It was about 3 years ago, and first time we ever sold food was at the Ocean State Barbecue Festival.
And that was 3 years ago?
Yeah, the first one was 3 years ago, and we've done it ever since. It's kind of like our birthday, you know.
I know, it's a staple. If you're going to a barbecue fest and you're a barbecue company, you gotta show up and be ready to serve.
Right on.
Absolutely. So I've always seen your truck. You operate out of a truck at the moment. I've always seen you posted up at Ogie's, but I mean, I think I've seen you rolling around town.
Yeah.
So do you do most of your prep work in that truck for now?
We used to, pretty much either on the truck or at the Ogie's kitchen sometimes. But now we actually we have a brick and mortar opening up, and we're doing everything there now.
Awesome.
Which is really nice to have some elbow room, you know.
Yes, absolutely. So that is really exciting news. You've always been in the truck. You get to, maybe it's a little bit tight in there, maybe hard to do the prep work, but now you're going to have an opening of a store. So tell me about that. That's super exciting.
Yeah,
I can't wait to go in. When are the doors going to open? Do you have any idea?
We have an idea, yeah. So we're looking for shortly after Labor Day. We don't have a date yet, but very, very, very soon.
Right.
Couple weeks. We're just sort of like, dotting T's, crossing I's.
Right. Make sure all of the details are finalized. Now on the truck, I know you guys have different kinds of barbecue. You've pulled pork, you got ribs, I believe.
Yep.
Is there anything different or an expanded menu maybe that will be in shop?
Oh yeah, big time, yeah. So all the usual barbecue staples that we've been doing, we're going to keep doing. But we also have, in addition, I have this custom-made wood fire grill made for me. It's like 7 feet long, all live fire. So we can do a lot more.
And what kind of things will be cooking on the wood fire?
We're doing a lot of fish that I want to start doing now.
Yeah.
And then burgers, like steaks, pork chops, like more, definitely expanding from what we can do in the smoker, and having this other piece of equipment is really, really exciting.
Awesome.
And it's going to be way more of a, not fine dining,
but sit down instead of just ordering from the truck's window. You can actually sit down, have a full meal.
Right, yeah. Those would be like, linens on the table and table service.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very, very, very cool.
So what are your favorite kind of meats to cook? I'm sure you kind of go and dabble in a little bit of everything, but you guys have a pretty extensive menu. What are some of your favorite things?
With the barbecue-wise, I mean, the pulled pork is easy to do, and it's fun because you can do all kinds of neat stuff with it, like this carnita cone here.
Oh my God.
So it's pulled pork with a grilled pineapple in a waffle cone.
In a waffle cone. I think I should try a bite.
Yeah, you should try a bite.
So we've got pulled pork, grilled pineapple, some sesame seeds. I think it needs a little squeeze of lime.
Yes.
Really enhance all those flavors.
There,
yeah, I know, right? The little sesame seeds. Okay. Now, let's see. Is there any secret sauce or any recipe that you recommend for a really good? Yeah, it's a secret. For savory barbecue.
It's balanced. It's a lot of like, the smoke is it's like earthy and heavy, and sort of cutting it with citrus really helps sort of like balance it out.
Oh, okay, so citrus.
Yeah.
That's really
when you serve
interesting.
it, yeah, it kind of just cuts through all like the fats and the richness.
Now this is super tender.
Oh yeah.
How long did this cook for?
Like probably, it's on between like 8 and 9 hours, and then it rests at a lower temperature for another like 3. That's how you get that really like
fall off the
apart,
bone, tender, really beautifully done. Now, where did the idea come from to serve this in a cone? Because that is such a great, brilliant idea. I love the pineapple with it, kind of like sweet, tangy, that char with it.
Yeah.
That's
You gotta burn it too. That's it. A lot of my food is like pun-based, really. It's kind of like a joke, and then I give it a try, and it sometimes ends up tasting good.
Yeah, sure. Well, I love the creativity of it. It certainly makes for some fun dishes. Now, barbecue is all about meat, but you like to have something on the side to go along with it. What are some of your favorite side dishes?
A lot of things. Well, I've never really done a lot of side dishes with my barbecue. I try to do things a little different than people expect and is traditional, but I've heard a lot. So opening up in the new place, we have a whole bunch of sides going for it, and try to do takes on traditional ones, because I don't want to do it exactly the same way.
Just like a regular coleslaw or something like that. You want to put your own spin on it.
Yeah, so like we did, so everyone's asking for mac and cheese, and I was so not into the idea. So sort of passive aggressively, I made it with spaghetti.
Ooh.
And as a joke again, and then everyone really, really liked it.
Really?
So now it's like, great, I'm stuck with it. But.
So you made like your own take on mac and cheese using spaghetti. So is it like a creamy, cheesy?
It's like, it's more like almost like a Alfredo kind of thing, but not exactly. I call it long mac.
Long mac. Oh, that's fun. I'm gonna have to give it a little twirl. Come in and try it, and that will be in shop on the new menu.
Yes, yeah.
Awesome.
And a lot of sort of family style big platters of like, meats and
come in
veggies
with all your friends, dig in, make sure you wear the napkin tucked in because barbecue can get a little bit messy. So but I'm not afraid to dig in.
Good.
Yeah, definitely.
You're very welcome then.
Thank you. So I think that barbecue and that kind of cooking really has a presence in the South. How do you make yourself known up here in little old New England?
Well, it's kind of, there are some barbecue around here, but it's always, and it's, not that it's bad, but it's always sort of like trying to be a certain style that isn't around here, whether it be like, Texas style or North Carolina style. So I kind of figured why, you can't make New York pizza outside of New York.
Right.
So I do our own. So I take kind of inspiration from other like Southern American styles, but also from like, like every culture has a slow cooked meat.
Okay.
So I try to pick from like a lot of Asia. It has a lot of like the Korean barbecue, and then Israel has one, and Hawaiian. The pig that they do that down there. Right. So I'm just trying to like bring it all together and pick what I like and kind of just mash it back together.
Combine it for like a huge, mega powerful, delicious,
like the
extra tasty barbecue.
Exactly.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so the truck has been rolling around. We're excited for the brick and mortar to open up.
Yes.
Where is the truck right now?
So right now, it's pretty much, we're locked down in the parking lot of our space, which is 9 Parade Street.
9 Parade Street.
It's the same building as Panda
Providence.
Day.
Okay.
And right across from Louis Fuller's. So we have the whole parking lot, so that's just locked down there.
Yeah.
We're open for dinner pretty much every night from 5 till 10 p.m. So you can come by and hang out and maybe check out the space and have a couple beers and have some barbecue before we open.
And where do we get the beers?
On the truck.
Oh, you can serve beer on the truck. That is definitely an extra plus. So that's great. You can have a cold beer, you can have a pulled pork waffle cone with a little pineapple or a half a rack of ribs.
Oh yeah.
Extra napkins.
All the staples, lots of napkins.
That just sounds.
I got a case yesterday. We're good.
Oh, good. Yeah, I have to get some wet wipes in there because we like to get messy. Excellent. So you're ready to open up. We're excited for you. Tell us a little bit about where we can find you on social media, and we can follow the progress of opening up the shop and the truck for now. Yeah,
pretty much primarily we work off of Instagram. It's Great Northern Barbecue Co., BBQ CO, and also Facebook.
On Facebook?
So that's pretty much it for now. Email
Great
is
Northern Barbecue Co.
Great Northern Barbecue Co.
Where did the name come from?
We were sort of,
Tossing back some
yeah,
ideas.
like bumping around, and I was just
Yeah.
had this image in my head of like sort of this like northeastern hardwoods and kind of like,
Pines.
yeah,
and-
exactly, kind
Yeah.
of like Walden Pond, like
Right.
Roosevelt America National Parks, like pine trees and like
Right.
the northeastern hardwoods, and it kind of just
It made sense.
popped
It
and-
clicked.
and I feel like it kind of like, you know, it brings that image.
Yes. Nostalgia.
Yeah, yeah.
Camping
exactly.
trips, grilling,
Exactly.
barbecuing. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
I can't wait to come and give you guys a visit. Make sure everyone, you go and check them out. 9 Parade Street.
Yep.
Probably in the next few weeks, we'll be opening up the doors. Follow them on Instagram, follow them on Facebook. Make sure you find out when they're going to be opening up so you can check them out.
Oh yeah, everyone will know.
Yes, definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you. Thank you so much.
Excellent. And keep this warm for me.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna put that
I'm
back
gonna
for you.
dig in.
You got it. I'll
Thank
see
you.
you.
Stay tuned for our next guest coming right up.